Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. If you're new here, hi, my name is Bilgi. It's so lovely to have you here on my channel. So today I'm doing part 2 of my tour of Durham University, and it's been highly requested, so I really hope that people find this interesting, useful and informative, because I know so many people have unfortunately not been able to actually visit Durham before they attend or before they apply. So do not fear. I'm going to shed some light on everything for you and take you on a guided tour of specifically the Hill colleges and the library section today. If you'd like to see more of the university, I will link the other videos that I've already previously done showing more of the town centre and the other colleges that are on the Bailey, the castle, the cathedral of course. So those will all be linked for you as well in the description box and of course up here. So do make sure you check that out as well. And yeah, I'm going to just take you around Durham. So I hope that you enjoy this. If you like the sound of it, do give it a thumbs up. Do subscribe to my channel as well. Without further ado, let's get going to Durham for part 2. Okay, so we have arrived in Durham, and the first college that I'm going to show you on the hill is St Mary's College, which is also the college that I went to, and this is what it looks like when you walk into it. This is kind of the way you would walk back through if you were going to go to the business school. So as you can see, it looks really beautiful. Also, these trees are actually all blossom trees, so in the spring it's really pink, really pretty, very Instagrammable if you love a bit of Instagram. This is going to be a really hot spot for you to take photographs. And yeah, this is basically the walkway. And then just to the right hand side, you have the building called Ferguson Building, which is probably the best building that I lived in, because I lived in 3 whilst I was at university here. And honestly, really nice. It's very oldie worldy and really pretty. So I'll show you a bit more when we get a little bit closer. Okay, so we're a little bit further down the walkway now, and I thought that I would show you this little point of interest. This is one of the St Mary's hogs. That is the other one there. You may recognise these from the film Chamber of Secrets, the Harry Potter film. And yeah, they are exactly the same. So a bit further down is where some of the accommodation is. So this building, like I was saying, is Ferguson. It's where breakfast, lunch, dinner is served. It's where formals happen. It's where like the college offices are. And yeah, I'm just going to show you when we get a little bit closer. Also, you might notice here there are some stairs, and they go down to this tiny little door just where this white railing is. And basically that's where the college bar is, and the toasty bar, if they still have a toasty bar. I used to work in the toasty bar, which was great fun, probably one of my best college memories actually. So yeah, just down there, that is where the bar is, and this is the main entrance into Ferguson Building. So as you can see, it's really nice, very pretty, very oldie worldy as well. Like I was saying in some previous videos, St Mary's College is in fact one of the more traditional ones. It used to be an all girls college, but now it's mixed. And yeah, it's really lovely, really beautiful. In the summer it's really nice here. And yeah, there's basically accommodation all around here. I think one of the wings here is a girls' wing still. It's the only girls' wing at St Mary's. And there's just a lot of accommodation, as you can actually see down there. I think that might be more accommodation, and they've definitely built some new facilities also in the grounds of St Mary's. Just heading this way opposite to Ferguson Building is some accommodation called Williamson Building. There is an infamous party corridor in this building, so if you love like your nights out, you could end up on that corridor if you go to St Mary's. And to get to it, you just go down these stairs here. And also both of the accommodation buildings I've shown you have their own like common rooms, so you can sit in there, do your pre-drinks, chill with friends. The one in Ferguson Building actually has like pool tables and stuff as well. So yeah, lots of things you can do whilst in the college when you're just chilling in your downtime. Okay, and on the outside of St Mary's, just opposite the road, they have this building here which is like international affairs and stuff, where you'll do studying if you're doing that subject. And then just to the left we have Trevelyan College. Okay, firstly I'm just going to show you where St Aidan's is. So basically St Aidan's College is up this very steep and very steppy section of Durham. I think there's about maybe like 200 steps. I've walked up this a couple of times, and honestly it is leg day when you do that. It's a really nice college, it's really modern. I think I went there and did some belly dancing or something. So yeah, that's kind of my memories of St Aidan's. But I'm going to show you Trev's in more detail, because Aidan's is going to tire me out getting to that. So we'll just continue this way for now. and I'll show you Trev's first. It's a hexagonal shaped college, I do believe. Very unique. I think it's got quite a nice community feel to it in comparison to lots of other colleges. I mean, most of them are friendly, but I feel like Trev's, because it is so small and everyone knows everyone, has very much a togetherness vibe. Okay, we have landed at Trevelyan College and I'm going to take you this way. So as you can see here, that is their little library, and you might be able to see the fact that the buildings are basically hexagonal. Very different. I've never seen a building like that before. And then I'm just going to cross over and go this way here and basically show you where the accommodation is. So the accommodation is here, like so, and it's got quite a lot of accommodation, even though it's a small college. You will be allocated a room, and then basically everyone has like their room around a hexagon, and then there's kind of like a community bit in the centre. So when you do your pre-drinks and stuff, everyone will kind of like come out their room, sit in the middle and like have their drinks and stuff before they go out. So that's like really different. It's the only college that's actually laid out like this, and yeah, very nice. And this here is the entrance to Trevelyan College. So this is the way that you'd walk in and out of it when you're coming to and from your lessons. And yeah, this is basically the view you'd have directly from opposite it. And I believe their gym is just, I think, to the left. And they have, what's in this building here actually? This is a bit more accommodation, I believe. I think it says Doric room, and then Trevelyan College Sir James Knott Hall. So basically if you do like dance and stuff, I think that's their little sports hall. And yeah, this is basically what it looks like as well when you're coming out of the driveway. It's all very green down this section, which is very nice. And here we are at Van Miller College. So this is what the very front of the college looks like, and it's the way that you'll walk in and out usually. There's a lot of accommodation in here. The main hall is in here where you'll go for like all your meals and stuff. And this is quite a big college. It's probably one of the most sizable at Durham. And there you go, it says Van Miller College. And it is very nice in here. It's very sort of modern, but it still has the traditional vibe of a traditional Durham college, which I think is really good. It's kind of like a hybrid between having the Durham college traditional vibe and then still feeling like a modern current day university experience. So I really do think that's like a really good thing. And also there's going to be so many people at this college that you're going to have a really large variety to choose from for your friends, and it's just going to give you like a good selection and variety of people to get to know, and then who you're going to gel with are going to be the people who you're most similar to. So that's like a really good thing about Van Miller, I'd say. And I've just spun around and done a 180, and just opposite Van Miller is the Oriental Museum, and that's also a really lovely place if you want to go and get a little bit of culture. Very, very nice in there. And I do believe it's actually free entrance for students as well. Okay, so we're now on where the main road is, and to the left is down to the library, and up here to the right is where more of the hill colleges are. So we're going to go to the right and I'm going to show you where Justine Butler is. Euston College is also up here, which is for postgraduates. And there's also a brand new college called South College, which is this way also. So I will shed some light on that one as well and show you when we get there. It's a little bit of a hike though. I would say this is going to probably be about a 5 to 10 minute walk this way to get up to Justine Butler and to the other two. So let's get going. Okay, we are now further up the hill and we've landed at the Botanic Gardens. The Botanic Garden is actually just this way through these turnstiles, and just up here is Justine Butler College, and I can actually see a little rabbit down here as well, which is so cute. That's one of the nice things about Durham. It's so green and so lush that basically there's loads of wildlife. Also, on a side note, there's actually a like wildlife and conservation society. So at the Freshers Fair, of course, you're going to see all of the different societies and learn a little bit about lots and lots of them. But the Conservation Society is actually one of them. So if you're interested in the wildlife and, you know, helping to conserve it, then that could be something that you would really enjoy. So we're going to go up here now and I'm going to show you Justine Butler, affectionately referred to as Jobo, up here. So let's go. Okay, so we've made it to the base of the college here. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but this is actually quite a steep incline and we're going to make our way up it now. And Justine Butler College is quite far away, from all the other colleges, but it is very, very nice and it is modern. And they do have really great facilities here. So I actually did quite a few yoga classes in their sports hall, which is just to the right hand side. And also because they have a really big hall, they actually do some of the freshers fairs. Well, it's not like a freshers fair, but a lot of the time freshers go to it. It's the careers fairs. They often hold them here because there's just so much space for lots of different employers to attend. So that's also held here a lot. And sometimes other societies at university-wide or college-wide can actually like rent this hall, so they can do like their sports or dance or yoga, like I was saying, the yoga society, so they can hold their events here as well. So you will probably become acquainted with Justine Butler even if you do not attend it as a student at the college. And yeah, oh, the sun's actually coming out now as well. It's really nice. So you'll get to see Jobo in its full glory in the sunshine. So let's make our way around the corner so I can show you in a little bit more detail. This is the Howlands Building of Justine Butler College. It's the main building and it's where all the events, like I was saying, are held. So you'd basically just come through here, and then the hall is just to the left hand side, just through this section here. And yeah, that's basically the main entrance of Justine Butler College. It's really nice and very modern, and you definitely enjoy it if you came here. Also, it is a self-catered college, so if that's something you're interested in, then Justine Butler is definitely for you. And there's just some more accommodation here on this side as well. And Justine Butler, they also have this really nice outdoor seating area now. It looks really nice. I can imagine in the summer this being like such a nice place to sit with your friends, have a coffee, have a drink in the evening, or even study a little bit if it's really nice weather, because no one wants to be cooped up when it's nice. So yeah, this is really, really nice. And I like these like little swingy chairs as well. Super fun, and right near where lots of the accommodation is as well. Also very conveniently close to Justine Butler is the Howlands Park and Ride. So if you want to get the shuttle bus down to your lessons and you're a student, you can do that for free from here. So say you're running a bit late to your 9 a.m. and it's on New Elvert, you can hop on the Park and Ride bus and it'll take you down this road here, and basically you'll be there in like 5 minutes. So that's super convenient. And if you do accidentally forget your student card, don't worry, because it's only £1. Just up there is South College, which is the brand new college at Durham University. Grey College is just here, and so is Collingwood, just on the right hand side. So I thought it would be interesting if I show you that straight away, because it's going to be a very popular duo of colleges. So let's get going. I think down here it's going to be about 2 minutes, and then there's like a lot of accommodation which is just also to the right. So let's have a look at Grey College and Collingwood College. This is also the view you'll have walking down to your lessons if you're doing science, if you're doing anthropology, and if you're going to study at the library as well and you're travelling down from a hill college. This is basically the view you have. It's really beautiful. It's this nice green canopy, and it just makes for a really beautiful walk. So yeah, and also it'll take you probably about like 10 minutes to get there, so a good opportunity for a chat as you go. Alrighty then, this is Collingwood College, and it kind of has this amphitheatre looking thing in the middle. It's really, really a big college. There's a lot of accommodation all the way around it, as you can see. So if you're coming to Collingwood, you could be living in one of these buildings here. And then just to the right hand side is the main building. So as you can see, it says main entrance, and this will be where you have like your lunch, breakfast, dinner, all the meals, where the formals take place, where the college balls take place, and just where lots of college events happen. Obviously this is a really big college, and that means there's going to be loads of different people who come here, which is really great. Also, I know from experience this is where lots of people who are sporty come. This is a really popular college. I had quite a few friends from Collingwood and they really loved it. So yeah, people who do rugby come here quite a lot. Lots of people who are into their university-wide sports, just because Collingwood has like a lot of facilities for sport as well, for like college-wide society as well as the university one. And as I'm actually just standing here in this amphitheatre bit, I can actually really hear my voice projecting all around. It's actually really amazing. So I guess they also have good drama facilities, because this is absolutely fab. I'm also kind of getting American collegiate vibes from this. Up these stairs, more accommodation, and yeah, basically that is what Collingwood looks like. So I'm now going to take you back down here and we're going to have a look at Grey College. Okay, so up here is some of the Grey College accommodation, And Grey College is a really big college. As you can see, Collingwood is just that way that we just visited, and yeah, this is great. They used to do a really good firework display that you could view through that way, and as you might be able to see just in the distance, if I zoom in, that is actually the cathedral. So if you get a room which is just here, you'll have a really stunning view, which I think is amazing. People pay thousands of pounds for that view if they have a house. So yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. So that's one of the highlights of Grey College, I would say, because you could have such a stunning view, very inspirational for your studies. And then up here is just more of the college itself. Like I was saying in some of my other Durham videos, it is a modern college. The accommodation is modern and new. Unlike some of the other colleges, the rooms are more standardised, like the room size and shape will be more similar to each other. I mean, at St Mary's, some of the rooms are like so different. Some of them are really big and like interesting shapes. Some of them are like really small. So that's another good thing about Grey. They're going to all be very similar. So if you're looking for modern accommodation and a good community feel, then I would definitely say this is a good college for you. And just around the corner from Grey College is Fountains Hall, and this place is where I did quite a lot of belly dancing practice and some yoga classes. It's basically like a hall that is used for different sports and activities. So if you're going to be doing cheerleading or dance or yoga, you'll probably come to Fountains Hall to do your society a few times. So that's a nice thing here. And also I love the shape of this building, so different, and it's really nice inside as well. Okay, we've now left Grey College and we're heading down this main road here, and we're going to go and have a look at the library area. So let's go. We're just on the way down the hill, and I thought I would just point out this building here. Oh, also there's a squirrel. Can you see the squirrel? Because this building here is actually part of St Mary's accommodation. I actually lived in a room that was just down there. Yeah, so basically there's like a lot of different accommodation everywhere. Oh, there's the squirrel again. Can you see it? Cute. Oh my god. See, I love that about Mary's, because you can just see wildlife everywhere. Okay, so no matter which college you go to, on the hill or on the Bailey or otherwise, this is basically a place you're going to frequent quite a lot. This is where the library is, and they also have lessons like geography and anthropology around here as well. And also, of course, this is the science site. So if you're going to be doing science, this is where the majority of your lessons are actually going to be held. So that's one building there, and now we're going to head down to the library. The library in Durham is called Bill Bryson Library. That's the main library. I know that each of the colleges also have their own library as well. So if you want to do some studying at college and you just want a little bit of quiet time and you already have most of your books out, you can obviously go and use your college library. Also, of course, the college libraries do have, you know, facilities. They have books and things you're going to need to do your essays, etc. But Bill Bryson is basically the hub of all knowledge. So this is where you're going to come for lots of your studying requirements. So down here is the library itself, and if you cycle, that's where you'll park your bicycle. And yeah, this is the library. It's so busy in the summer, obviously, when everyone's cramming for their exams. But yeah, this is basically the library. There's also a cafe in here as well, so you can get refueled, get some coffee, get a cookie. They do really good cookies in there, and have a chat with your friends, you know, just take stock of your day, break up the studying, because, you know, saturation point can obviously be reached. This is like an absolute hub of activity in Durham, this area. Just down here is anthropology and more of the library, which I'll show you. Just over here is the geography building. Down there is where lots of science takes place, like all the sciences happen here. It's where your labs will be. And this is the main entrance to the library. And to get in, everyone gets a student card. Don't worry about your student card. You've probably had details about it if you're a fresher, to like upload a photograph and stuff. Don't worry about it though, because if you don't have one, they just take one on the day. So make sure you got your glam on because you'll be having that card for the 3 or 4 years that you're here. And this is basically where you're going to be quite a lot, especially if you're like always wanting like physical books. I know a lot of people use online resources, but personally it's just like I can't beat a physical book when I do like studying and when I was doing my degree. So yeah, that is usually what I would recommend. It just makes the whole studying process so much easier. Yeah, just come down here now. A lot of exams happen here as well. When you do your exams, it won't necessarily be held in your particular faculty. It could just be like all over the university. Mine were literally spread out so much, and lots of them are held down here because there's so many big rooms. So I'm actually going to take you this way because I feel like it gives you more of an experience of what the library area looks like, because you're going to walk past anthropology and archaeology down here as well. And also there's some really big glass windows, and basically you can see into the library very, very clearly this way. So you'll get a little sort of sneak peek of the library inside without me actually having to go inside if I go this way. Okay, and around we go. So this is a side view of Bill Bryson Library. This is where you can do some of your studying. You might be able to see me reflected in the window here as well. Hey, and this is also the Palatine Centre. So this is where the law subjects happen and all the modules. It's also where there's like careers advice and services, and yeah, basically lots of things happen in this building. Lots of like conferences, lots of events. If you do any sort of like job admission tests, they're often held in here as well, just so you can like see if you've got through to the next round. But that's like not going to be something you do in your freshers year. That's something that happens in like second year, third year if you're going for a grad job. And there's like financial support and stuff in the Palatine Centre also. And then this way you'd be going down to a place called Winnie Hill, where there's like a lot of student accommodation as well, like the ones that you rent in your second and third year. And a little bit more of the library this way as well. Also, I feel like this is really worth a mention. This is Whitechurch Cafe and Bar. This is really, really lovely, and it's very, very new. It's only been in Durham for a couple of years now, and it just does the most lovely snacks, drinks, coffee, sandwiches, paninis, all that good stuff. It's right opposite the library as well. And then on afternoon and evening, they actually put fairy lights on over there, and it just looks so, so cute. It's very, very aesthetically pleasing in there as well. If you like to take Instagram pictures, then this is definitely a cafe that you're going to want to go to and do your studying in, because the flat lay potential is real, and it's literally this close to the library. So a perfect stop off point to just recoup and relax after you've done lots of studying. Now I'm going to work my way back up the hill and go to the car. So I really hope that you enjoyed this tour. Okay, so there we have it. That is part 2 of my tour of Durham University. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this and found it helpful, useful, informative, all that good stuff. And yeah, if you've got any questions about Durham, please do let me know down in the comment section, because honestly, I am more than happy to help and answer any questions that you have. I know how nerve-wracking it can be when you're about to embark on this brand new chapter and you're about to live in a brand new city. You're going to start doing a subject that, you know, maybe you've done partly in your A levels, or maybe it's a completely new subject to you and you're just going to study it because you know that you're going to love it. Just let me know any questions that you've got and I'll be happy to answer them for you and shed some light on things, because I'm a graduate. If you didn't already know, I did sociology in St Mary's College, and yeah, I know loads of things about the city. I also still live relatively close to Durham, so it's a place that I used to go quite a lot. Like obviously with the whole situation of COVID, I haven't been as much recently, but it's absolutely a place that I know and love. Like if there are any different types of Durham videos you like to see from me, also let me know, because there are literally endless possibilities of videos I could do about Durham. There's so many facets and intricacies about the city itself and about the university that I can go into detail about. If that's of interest to anyone, let me know, because I know there's just such a plethora of different subjects and colleges, and you know, each avenue I could take has so many things to be said about it. So of course, let me know. And also let me know which colleges you're going to be going to, because it's just really nice to like hear about like what everyone is going to be doing and where they're going to be living for this new term and this new like section of like your lives. It's honestly so exciting. And regardless of how you feel, like if you're nervous, if you're excited, please just know that picking Durham and getting into Durham is like amazing, and you're going to really love the city. It's going to be a place that is not just great for your subject, because obviously it's such a great university. The city itself is absolutely beautiful. It's so historical, it's full of culture, and it's just a really lovely feeling and just being in Durham. And it's like also like a really magical place, if you know what I mean. Like you'll know what I mean when you're in the city. It has like a really nice vibe to it, and because the university is sort of spread out in a way where it is part of the city. It's not just kind of like a campus sort of plonked in one section that kind of stands out in like a really sort of naff way. It's beautiful, and it like all the lessons happen in like, some of them are in really old buildings, like grade listed buildings. Honestly, it's just such a nice place to be, study, and just feel inspired. So yeah, I hope you're all excited, and I hope that I've also put some of you at ease if you were nervous, because I know that this is such a big leap. And yeah, I just want you to know that you are going to love it. So for the final time, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you all so much, and I'll see you again very, very soon in a brand new video. Bye!